Hi friends, Miss Kaplan here. Today we are going to talk about some clay techniques for the clay station. These are some of the clay techniques that we are going to practice today. We're going to practice color mixing, making a sphere, making coils and spirals, making a twist, claying, which is painting with clay, adding texture, creating a donut, and making a fold. We are going to first start practicing mixing colors. So we're going to take a little tiny bit at a time. When you mix colors, you do not need a lot of clay to begin with. In order to find your right color, you're going to use a little bit of what color you chose. I chose blue. And then we're going to add a little white to it. So this is called a tint. You are tinting the blue to make it lighter by adding white. So adding white makes it light. Now we are going to take the same blue, just a little bit at a time, twist a little piece off, you don't need a lot, and we're going to mix a little bit of black in with it. This is going to create a shade. So adding black to your color is going to make it a little darker. So now we have our tinted blue, we made it lighter with the white, and our darker blue with adding the black to make the shade. And then here is the regular blue. So you can see all three colors are very different, and we made those new colors by mixing in the white and the black. With those three colors that we have of the color that you chose, we are now going to use this thick piece of paper to create a background. So we're going to practice what I call painting with clay. You're not actually painting, but you are going to blend the clay together, and it kind of looks like paint almost. I call it claying. Claying. To do this, we're gonna go from light to dark. So I'm gonna start with the light color on top. All you have to do is start pressing your clay into the paper and just start to spread it and smooth it. And you're gonna create a background. You don't need a lot of clay to create this background. It should be pretty thin. You might have to use your finger muscles to do this. Use those finger muscles. Spread it to the edge. Try your best. For your next color, you don't need a lot, so I'm going to rip that in half. And I'm going to just start blending that together about halfway down in the middle of the paper. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm just kind of blending it together. And it's going to create that value scale. So it's going to go from light to dark. It's going to go from your tint to your shade. Now I'm going to go in with my darkest color. Just a little bit. And then again, press that into your paper. Press it in. You can turn it around if you need to. Just kind of blend it together. We are now going to practice making a skin color. So we can move our little background out of the way. And usually for skin color, orange, white, and brown are going to be your best options. So you can start using a little bit at a time, a little orange and a little white, and continue to mix that up. You can even mix a little bit of brown in there to create more of a tan color, just like you did with the blue or whatever color you chose for the background. You're going to start just kind of pressing it into each other to create whatever skin color you are. There's all different types of skin color. So here's my skin color. I'm going to take a little bit off. And I'm going to roll the rest and practice making a sphere. A sphere is a ball. You're going to rub your hands, roll your hands around, and there it is. This is going to be your face. We're going to make a little self-portrait here as practice. So you can press it down. It's okay if it gets a little bit of another color in there. It's not a big deal. And then you're going to go back, and we're going to press your sphere. We flattened it down to create a slab. And now we're going to press it on to your background. We are going to make a coil. A coil is like a long snake. So you're going to start by warming it up between your hands and kind of rolling it out. You can also roll your coil out with your hands on the messy mat. You can do 2 hands, you can do 1, and kind of roll it out as best as you can. Kind of press it a little bit. That is a coil. I'm going to use the coil for my hair. You can make it kind of wavy, you can make it a little kind of twirl or curl. And I'm going to just put that down. And you can spread it out a little bit. So that was my coil, and now it's my hair. I'm also going to make a small coil for my mouth. A small coil. We are now going to practice making a fold, and that is going to be used as the shirt. So a fold is made by using a coil. So I'm going to pick a color. So you're going to start by first making a coil, rolling it between your hands, rolling it out on the mat if you need to. Coil doesn't have to be perfect. To make your fold, you're going to start right here. So here is the end of your coil. You're going to bring it up to create almost like a U. Bring it down, and then bring it back up. So it creates like a W. And for your full, you can flatten it a little bit if you want to. And then that's going to be your shirt. We are now going to practice a twist. So a twist can be something like this. And you can use it as decoration for your artwork. You can use it as a shirt decoration, or maybe like the outside frame of your artwork. It's up to you. So to make a twist, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to roll out a coil. So here's one coil. And then we're going to roll out a second coil. You can do the same color, or you can do a different color. So I'm going to roll out another color. Same thing. I'm going to make a coil. There's my coil. Now for the twist, you're going to take them. Your coils are side by side. And you are going to start twisting them together. And there is your twist. You can maybe use it as a headband. You can use it as the collar of your shirt. You can use it as a scarf. I'm probably going to use it as a scarf because I love to wear scarves. So I'm going to put it around my neck. And then I just ripped off the piece that I didn't need. Next, we are going to practice making a donut. Now, donuts can be used again as decoration. You can use them to make the eyeballs if you need to, or even the nose, or maybe a mouth. Maybe it's a surprised expression. So to make a donut, you take a little bit of clay. Once again, you're going to roll out a coil. So coils are pretty much the base of anything that you are going to make out of clay. So here's your coil. Roll it out as best as you can. The donut is super simple. Your donut is just going to be like this. You're just going to have the ends meet. You can press down. You can put your fingers in it to smooth it out and to round it out a little bit. And then you have your donut. And I'm going to use this right up here because I'm actually going to end up making a sun. So here's my donut. You can do the same exact thing. I'm going to have my donut up here. Now I'm going to make a spiral. For your spiral, once again, you are going to start with a coil. So that's that snake shape. You're going to roll it between your hands. You can roll it on the mat. However is easiest for you. Now, to start your coil, you're going to start in the middle, or you're going to start at the end, and then you're going to start to roll roll, roll, roll. And there is your spiral. I'm going to put my spiral right over here in the center of my donut just to make a pretty little sun. Press it down so it stays. Now I'm going to add texture to my clay artwork by using some of these sculpting tools. So for texture, you can use the edges, you can use the different pieces of these tools to add designs into your work. So I'm going to add some texture to my hair just by kind of pressing into it. You can do long ways, horizontal, vertical. I'm just going to add some texture to my hair. I'm also going to add some texture to my shirt. Then you want to go in and add any final details that you can think of to your piece. So I'm going to add some little sun rays coming off of the sun. And I'm going to make a little cloud. And a little bird.